There's something about December in Bristol that makes the whole city feel as if it's quietly nudging you out the door, as if to say, go on then, there's magic to be found, off you pop. So today that's exactly what I'm doing, gathering the woolly layers, grabbing the camera and heading out for a festive grand day out, one that promises cosy corners, twinkling lights, unexpected encounters and yes, even a cameo from a particularly forward cat. Right then, let's get this started. This is going to be a fun day. And with that burst of optimism, we head off, beginning our grand festive day out with a gentle stroll along the Bristol and Bath Railway path. Even in winter there's something rather lovely about this stretch. The crunch of gravel underfoot, the cold air that politely reminds you it is December, and that sense of Bristol waking up around you. But the best part? I'm not even the first local to offer a warm welcome. I of course am flattered, though slightly concerned I'll have to explain to someone that I've accidentally adopted their pet. Continuing along the railway path and through the arch of a nearby bridge, the first train of the day appears. It's one of those moments that feels made for postcards, the train perfectly framed, steam rising and the smell of a steam engine in the air. Glorious. And before long we arrive at Bitton Station, home of the Avon Valley Railway, the sort of place that feels like it has been built especially to raise your spirits by 10% just by walking onto the platform. There's a lovely vintage charm here, old carriages, the gentle clank of metal on metal, and the unmistakable smell of steam that makes you feel like you're stepping into a story. And just like a story, there are donkeys. Because of course there are. They give me a quick glance that says, what am I wearing? Then go back to their food. Inside the ticket office there's a wonderfully warm fire, exactly the kind of fire that makes you consider cancelling the rest of your plans and just settling in with a hot chocolate until spring. But we've got much more to explore, so with slightly toasted fingertips, we hit the road. The next stop on our festive ramble is the magnificent SS Great Britain. She has that wonderful ability to look both heroic and slightly surprised, like she wasn't expecting visitors, but is terribly pleased we showed up anyway. So we can have a go at tying some knots. There's some really good ones up here, but the extent of my knot tying is like and those are the examples. Don't worry, I won't give up the day job. After a few attempts, it's time to step aboard, and I'm surprised at what greets me first. It always blows my mind that there is livestock on a ship like this. Man, how do they keep them all fed? And it's not too long before I feel I may have stepped somewhere I shouldn't have. I'm not sure I'm allowed past this part. I feel like I'm breaking the rules. I'm standard class all the way. Then of course, there's the ship's wheel. I have to try my hand. From there we head below deck, where the ship transforms completely. Lantern-lit corridors, the echo of footsteps, the gentle creak of wood. It feels like slipping backwards in time. In the beams are those familiar old-fashioned paper hoops. I remember making these kind of decorations when I was at home. Obviously we didn't do them out of newspaper. They were made out of like this coloured strips, but same idea. It's funny how something so small can pull you right back into your childhood. Further along we find the ship's kitchen, warm, busy and wonderfully atmospheric. The chef is in full flow telling us what's on the menu. Do you mind me asking what's for tea? Roast and eggs hard. And for a moment you forget it's all a reconstruction. I may even have looked around for a plate. Maybe not. Then it's into the engine room where the huge machinery clanks and churns in a strangely hypnotic rhythm. This is so cool. I'm always impressed by how stuff works as you use cogs and gears. So you just watch it for hours. And just when the mood is at its most atmospheric, we turn a corner and meet Old Father Christmas himself.
When the snow melted, this represents the snow, the white, then the green crops would start to show through, the grass would reappear.
He tells us about Christmas traditions through the ages and the meaning behind his costume. It's genuinely fascinating, even if I do feel slightly underdressed standing near him. It's really cool to see this written downstairs and how that's all decorated. And notice something a little bit different. Just under the surface of the water and just as impressive as up top is the dry dock, a vast vaulted space that housed the ship as she was built. Okay, this needs a Jesse for scale. It's huge. So when you're out and about is look up. It's never more true than it is here. We are literally under the SS Great Britain. There are 500 orbs. It's literally in the dry dock. This was definitely something unique to come and experience. It's mesmerising, a perfect blend of calm and wonder. That, my friends, is the SS Great Britain at Christmas. Wow. But where do we go from here? Now, I'm not normally a Garden Centre fan, but at Christmas there's just something about them that just means you just want to come and be here. They make you feel all festive. They've given these ones eyes. They're eyes that move. I'm not sure I quite like it. These are giving me serious Santa Claus vibes. You don't come alive on me. But today I'm here for one thing in particular. A tiny twinkling world where everything is just a little bit perfect. Its rides spin in slow hypnotic circles, tiny Ferris wheel lights flicker on and off, miniature ice skaters skate and the dodgems are in full flow. And then there are the little people, dozens of them, frozen mid-activity, each one with a story if you look long enough. There's something comforting about it, a world small enough to take in with one glance, yet detailed enough to get lost in. Although it may not have been as big as I remember it being, that could just be because I'm taller. Thank you very much. Always thank our drivers. Do you hear that? Let's go and investigate. Back in Bristol, the tranquility gives way to something altogether more energetic. A cascade of Santas, hundreds of them, roaring through the streets on motorbikes. This is Santa's on a Bike, an annual charity ride raising funds for organisations including Children's Hospice South West. It's joyful, boisterous, unmistakably Bristol, and impossible not to smile at. That was so cool. Santa's on a bike. Before long the night draws in and music once again fills the streets. And then, as often happens on days like this, I stumble across something entirely unplanned. A band playing with such life and warmth that for a moment, everything else fades away. Of course you've come to Bristol Christmas Market. Wooden stalls, soft lights and the aroma of food drifting through the air. Come to Christmas Market and the status of my breakfast, right? But there is something I've been dying to try. One ham Yorkshire wrap.
Yes, do you like everything in there?
Yes, please. It smells delicious. It's like a full roast dinner cradled inside a Yorkshire pudding blanket, and it is magnificent. You can poodle on them. Now, most people who end the Christmas night out might go and see a play or might go and see a pantomime. I'm heading to Ashton Court for Luminate. It's the first time I've done it here at Ashton Court, but we've gone to so many of these kind of light trails every festive season. The last few years it's been pouring rain, it's found the rain now. Also, beautiful weather. And regardless, it's always been so much fun, and I can already see some of the lights kind of lighting up the sky. I can see the mountain place lit up. I'm so excited. I love light trails.
Follow the lights, and I shall just rest my eyes.
So you can duel with those, and imagine on a busy night, that would be an epic battle there. Oh my god. There's something which I saw years ago, and it's only a disco ball. Disco balls without music. This has been one of the most magical trails. Absolutely unreal. It's amazing. Amazing. What an incredible end to an amazing Christmas and festive grand day out here in Bristol. I hope you have a very merry festive period. See you in the new year.